Our News Channel 6 mobile app is now even better. Download it today.
We have warm temperatures for now with sunny skies, but we will see some changes to the forecast starting on Wednesday. I'll have all the details coming up.
Lee County Central Deputy Brandon Sykes.
1 Central. 608 is out of service.
10-4, end of watch for car 608 on April 26 at 18:30 hours.
Honoring a fallen deputy, law enforcement from across the state gathering in Columbia County to say a final goodbye to Deputy Brandon Sykes, who was killed in the line of duty. How he was remembered as your news at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. We begin tonight with a final goodbye to Columbia County Deputy Brandon Sykes, who was killed in the line of duty just over a week ago. Coverage you can count on begins with his funeral. Hundreds packed the Performing Arts Center to honor him, including Governor Brian Kemp. News Channel 6's Barkley Bishop has more.
We know that Deputy Brandon Sykes served and protected his community until the very end. And today we learn more about him as a father, a brother, and a friend.
For him, it was always about moving in silence and making a difference to protect his family.
Every seat at the Columbia County Performing Arts Center was filled with members of law enforcement.
It's a dangerous job, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to step in that gap and stand between us and evil. Deputy Brandon Sykes was one of those heroes.
Also a hero, and what many would call a walking miracle, is Deputy Gavin White. The night Deputy Sykes was killed, White was shot in the face. His dedication to be at Sykes' funeral is a reflection of his bond for his fallen brother, a brother who gave his all.
Brandon cared for others, and he was willing to pay the ultimate sacrifice for their well-being.
Sykes' love for his community and his family was evident in all he did. A reminder that behind every badge is a hero who's willing to risk it all for us.
Lee County Central Deputy Brandon Sykes.
1 Central. 608 is out of service.
10-4, end of watch for car 608 on April 26 at 18:30 hours.
In Evans, Barkley Bishop, WJBF News Channel 6.
Leading up to the funeral, many from across the area lined Washington Road to pay their respects to Deputy Sykes. Graham Lee was there.
Deputy Brandon Sykes was on the hearts and minds of thousands in Columbia County Monday. That's why many people decided to spend part of their morning showing support and paying their respects. Hundreds lining Washington Road, showing out with American flags and holding signs as the funeral procession passed by. They joined several law enforcement agencies coming to Columbia County from around the CSRA and the Pew State. Some of them showing support for Deputy Sykes after they say he personally helped them while on duty.
Deputy Sykes come all the way across town to help my daughter one time when she was in a situation with the dogs trying to attack her. And I mean, he was a wonderful person. I never met him myself, but I've just heard so many things. And cops they're just not appreciated.
While some who showed up say they didn't know Deputy Sykes personally, they say his sacrifice and service to the community is something they'll always be grateful for. In Evans, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6.
The procession before Deputy Sykes' funeral was led by dozens of law enforcement motorcycles, followed by fire trucks, ambulances, and patrol vehicles from a range of agencies near and far, all with lights flashing. It began at 11:20 a.m. at Poteet Funeral Home and ended around 12:40 at the Performing Arts Center. For all of our coverage from today of Deputy Sykes' funeral, including the full audio of the final call for Deputy Brandon Sykes, just go to our website, WJBF.com. Now, we are still awaiting autopsy results on the man the sheriff's office says shot Deputy Sykes and Deputy White. James Blake Montgomery's body was sent to the GBI crime lab. He was killed in that shootout with the deputies. The sheriff believes a shot from one of the deputies killed him. Investigators say he opened fire after the deputies pulled him over to serve a temporary protection order. The sheriff's office says pipe bombs were found in the camper he was driving. Deputy Gavin White was injured in that shooting, as you saw him in Barkley's story there. The sheriff's office says he was released from the hospital last Thursday, and as she mentioned, he did attend today's funeral. Well, switching gears a little bit now, time for a first check of our weather with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petranti, and the skies were blue and the sun was out as everybody gave their final farewell to Deputy Sykes. Jenna.
Yes, we did have a beautiful day today, Dee, and you can see we had a cooler day as well. Started out on a chilly note with a low of 49. That is a huge difference from the low temperatures we've had lately in the 60s. Our high today was only 79. We've had a lot of 80s lately, but a couple spots in the CSRA did get to that 80-degree mark, and I am expecting more 80s tomorrow. Our satellite and radar is showing mostly clear conditions now, no rain nearby. Scattered showers and storms up to our north and across the coast here, and then another batch of rain over towards Texas. Now, we are in an area of high pressure, which means nice weather sticking around for a Tuesday as well. Right now, we're seeing anywhere from the low to upper 70s. Allendale at 79, 73 in McCormick, Swainsboro at 77, Aiken, you're at 75, 72 in Crawfordville, and 77 in Waynesboro. Our dew points are pretty low, down into the 40s, so the cooler and drier air has moved in, with winds coming out of the southwest now, 10 miles per hour in Augusta and Aiken, and the winds are gusting up to around 20. That's the case now in Bamberg, and earlier this evening we did have some gusts up to around 25. Now your taco night planner looks good. If you're headed out for Cinco de Mayo plans, it will be a nice night to maybe sit on the patio, as temperatures will be pretty mild over the next couple of hours, but then becoming cool around 10 p.m. down to 64. Looking ahead, you can see another chilly morning tomorrow, down to 51 degrees. Highs in the 80s for the most part, but we will have some days here and there with highs only in the 70s, with the chances of rain going up starting on Wednesday. I'll have a look at your futurecast for that coming up shortly, but back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much, Jenna. Coming up, a downtown Augusta business is facing possible punishment from city leaders. Why they could lose their liquor license when your news at 6 return.
Today. That's the strong arm.
Get real. Get the strong arm. Call attorney John Boy and Associates now.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable from college.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. It's the last tea party for Crystal with Miss Marshmallow.
Hello.
And Sarah's first day of management training at Goodwill. When you donate items to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement for people seeking to realize their potential. And the things you love get to start a new life too.
Fish delish, fish delish. Shine white fish, it's Cajun. Hungry taste, you crave it. And pups and a side for $6.99. Captain D's fish delish.
It's the Memorial Day sale at Weinberger's Furniture and Mattress Showcase.
Furnish more, save more. Save up to $2,000 on furniture and mattresses you love.
From cozy living rooms to dreamy bedrooms, dining sets, and our expansive patio collection, there's savings in every department this Memorial Day.
The more you buy, the more you save. Now's the time to upgrade your home for less.
Hurry in and save up to $2,000. Can you save at Weinberger's Memorial Day sale? Yes, you can.
Get clear, accurate stories that don't waste your time at WJBF.com.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is investigating a deadly crash. It happened at the traffic light at the intersection of Peach Orchard and Tobacco Roads today. Deputies say 2 adults and 1 child riding in the same vehicle were taken to the hospital. 8-year-old Camden Poole was pronounced dead at the hospital. An autopsy has been scheduled. 1 person is dead and 2 more injured after a shooting at an event near downtown Augusta. It happened around 8:30 last night during an unpermitted event at Reserve and Ride Water Sports on Riverfront Drive. The coroner's office says 26-year-old Zyshawn Franklin died at the scene. The 2 other victims were taken to the hospital. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says 23-year-old Wendarius Harris is wanted for questioning in connection to Sunday night's shooting. If you have any information about him and his whereabouts, call law enforcement. A downtown Augusta business faces severe penalties from city leaders. Commissioners will debate Tuesday taking away the restaurant and its alcohol licenses from Tiffany's Eatery. George Escala has the story.
What's going on at this downtown restaurant is starting to eat at some commissioners.
They've been cited several times. They have not, they haven't been, obeying. They totally have disregarded the law department.
Since February, the sheriff's office has noted several complaints against Tiffany's Eatery on Broad Street, including violations of the smoking ordinance, after-hours alcohol service, having a cover charge like it was a nightclub and not a restaurant. The sheriff has recommended to commissioners suspending Tiffany's restaurant and alcohol licenses. But Commissioner Jordan Johnson does not support that step.
For 5 years, this business hasn't had any issues, but it wasn't until recently that we started seeing problems at this business.
In November, commissioners approved a Sunday sales license for the business, but it is not meeting the 50% food sales needed.
So I'm in full support of revoking the Sunday sales request of the business, but also giving them an opportunity to get back on track.
The sheriff's office recommendation of suspension would likely derail the business.
When you get a deputy that has been hurt and taken to the hospital, then we got some problems. That tells me right there that, we need to suspend them.
Commissioners are expected to make a final decision Tuesday. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF News Channel 6.
A new plan could finally bring relief to one of North Augusta's most confusing intersections. The city plans a dual-lane roundabout to ease traffic and improve safety at the Georgia Carolina and Jackson Avenues intersection. The plan includes crosswalks, flashing signals, and stays mostly on city land. Angled parking will be replaced by parallel spots, cutting 22 spaces.
$6 and $7 million. There's $1 million variance in the plan for the height of the medians. The feedback that I'm getting right now, like 90% of the people don't want it. There have been a couple business owners and people that work down here that have made a good case for it.
Public input is set for Monday, May 12th, before the City Council's study session. It's informal, so they want to hear from you. Then comes a vote on the plan and a move to hire engineers. Happening now, a meeting is underway at the Sand Hills Community Center to discuss plans to redevelop the old Weed School property. Commissioners are set to vote on the issue tomorrow, but both residents and developers are facing a May 16th application deadline for potential project funding through the Department of Community Affairs. Well, time now for us to take a full look at our weather, and it was really nice today, so I had no complaints.
Yeah, it was a great start to the work week, but we will see some changes as we go into the middle of the week. Those rain chances are going up, and the temperatures could be going down. I'll have that full Viper 6 forecast right after the break.
If one of these bad boys crashes into you, their insurance company is going to try to settle with you quickly, but for a lot less. I'm attorney Ken Nugent, and this is my outstanding team.
Hi.
We're known for moving pretty quickly ourselves. Getting your money fast is crucial for your recovery, so we go for the maximum settlement possible. Faster. How fast, you ask? One call, that's all.
Call Ken.com.
It's payback time.
At Science Co., our employees are...
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Last Friday, I visited Meriwether Elementary School in Edgefield County for probably the 4th time. I've been to the school several times, and every time it is so much fun. The students were so excited to learn about the weather, and they did a great job presenting their very own forecast at the end. And these were the 3rd grade students there at Meriwether Elementary. Now, speaking of school visits, I'll be back at Education Day tomorrow at SRP Park. I'll be there between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. p.m. doing an on-field presentation, the first pitch, and I'll have my weather booth featuring the classic tornado in a bottle and my weather station. So I hope to see you and your kiddos there. The SRP Park forecast looks great for tomorrow. We're going to have mostly sunny skies. We'll be at 75 by the time of the first pitch at 11:05. The Green Jackets are taking on the Hickory Crawdads, and we have a lot of baseball to look forward to this week. But unfortunately, the weather may not cooperate as we go into the middle of the week, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But right now, things look great. We're in those low to upper 70s. Sylvania, you're at 80 degrees. And as for our satellite and radar, some more cloud cover in our northwestern counties, but all of us nice and dry. Low pressure's up towards the Midwest, and then another area of low pressure over towards Texas. This is putting us in the Omega block pattern. This is because it looks like the Greek letter of Omega when we have low pressure on either side of high pressure, which is where we are. Sunny and warm conditions for us, which means Tuesday looks good. We will be starting out chilly though, 51 degrees in the morning and then up to around 81 in the afternoon. Our futurecast on Wednesday at 10 a.m. showing the cloud cover and then some rain moving in. Now it won't be a very heavy rain, and I'm not expecting any thunderstorms. That's why I'm keeping the rain chances just around 40% because a lot of us won't even notice this since it will be coming down super light. But this is expected throughout the day on Wednesday, and then more rain chances and maybe the chance of some thunderstorms as well Thursday and Friday. So we'll be in this unsettled weather pattern over the next several days to come. This particular model is showing some things clearing out as we go into the weekend, which would be great for any Mother's Day festivities. But you can see here Saturday at 4 p.m. definitely some rain nearby, so it all depends on the location of the low pressure on how much rain we'll see this weekend, and we'll continue to fine-tune the forecast and keep you updated. But as of now, the majority of the rain will be focused down towards Louisiana and Mississippi. For our neck of the woods, as of now, around 1 inch to 1.5 inches over the next several days. But once again, this could certainly change. Now tonight will be dry and chilly. We're going to be around the 50-degree mark. Highs tomorrow will be in the upper 70s through mid-80s. And that 10-day forecast is showing the rain chances up to 40% Wednesday and Thursday. The best chance of seeing some thunderstorms will be a Thursday and Friday. Just a few showers over the weekend as of now. And our high temperatures will be going back and forth from the mid-70s through mid-80s. Lows are chilly for now, but will warm back up by the end of this week. And next week looks a bit better. Will be warmer and much drier.
I don't mind these temperatures right
Yeah, not looking bad at all, Dee. And congratulations to today's umbrella winner. It's Julie Smith from Augusta, Georgia. Julie, you can pick up your umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
Looks like she'll need that umbrella as well.
Yes, very useful this week.
That's right. Coming up, the Greenbrier girls soccer team hosting Lassiter in the Elite Eight. Stay tuned to hear how they got to this position in sports.
It's time for the $8.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Find out if you're drinking water.
It's time for the $8.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
The Greenbrier girls soccer team is looking to punch their ticket into the Final Four of the GHSA State Tournament, hosting the Lassiter Trojans. The match began at 5:30 p.m. this evening. The Lady Wolfpack, they're coming off a 3-0 victory against Jackson County, with goals coming from Madeline Heckathorn, Presley McDermott, and Mackenzie Kennedy. They're also running a 9-game winning streak, and they have won 7 straight games at home. The winner of tonight's match moves on to face the winner of Loganville and Northgate on May 8th. We'll have those highlights of the game at 10 and 11. Now, on the other side of the river, the South Carolina High School League state playoffs officially beginning this week. Now, here are just a few baseball and softball teams in action. In 4A baseball, the Yellow Jackets host Lakewood tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll have that game recap at 10 and 11. Then in 3A, Fox Creek baseball hosts Marlboro County
County Tuesday at 6 for softball. Midland Valley travels to North Augusta. The two rivals clash at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. And 2A, the number 1 seeded Barnwell softball team hosts Shira on Wednesday. And the college baseball regular season coming down to the last couple weeks before postseason play begins. The Georgia Bulldogs, they are climbing the college baseball rankings, coming in at number 6 in the country. The Dogs coming off a perfect 4-0 week, including a series sweep against Missouri. Pitcher Leighton Finley finished out the series with 8 strikeouts in 7 1/3 innings, and now they will face a tougher test on the road this upcoming weekend against 25th ranked Alabama. Then they'll host the Texas A&M Aggies for the final week of the regular season before SEC tournament play begins. The Clemson Tigers are also in the top 10, but they fell from the 3rd to the 9th ranked spot after dropping the series to Florida State. And the South Carolina women's golf team has the lead at 7 under after the first round of the NCAA Charlottesville Regional. And as for the player leaderboard, Louise Ridquist is tied for the lead with Florida's Paula Francisco. Ella Galitsky, she's in 5th at 2 under par. Hannah Darling at even par. Now, these names may sound familiar because those three competed at this year's Augusta National Women's Amateur Tournament. The regional continues tomorrow and it runs through Wednesday. Good to see those names at the top of the board, Dee.
The best of the best.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks so much. We'll be right back.
Every day brings up/caring for Carolina. Or use the QR code on the screen.
Something about the morning makes you feel good now. You know that I love you. Good morning, Augusta.
The forecast looks good for tomorrow, 83 and mostly sunny, then down to the upper 70s for several days this week with more cloud cover and rain chances. We'll be watching those rain chances for Mother's Day weekend. Not a guaranteed washout as of now, but the chances are there.
Formula One held its Miami Grand Prix over the weekend. These Lego F1 cars didn't compete, but the nearly scale versions took to the circuit before Sunday's race. It took 26 designers, engineers, and Lego builders more than 22,000 hours to build them. Each of the 10 cars is made from about 400,000 Lego bricks. They were built in the Czech Republic and can reach a top speed of a grand total. Flying, they're going fast, 12 miles per hour.
Flying, yeah.
That's 12 miles per hour, so there you go. Well, thanks so much for joining us. News Channel 6 continues at 7 right after World News Tonight. We'll see you then. Have a good one.